They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking.
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something, while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement.
Guardian, you have one new call. The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we'd recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
Looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you. Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionian's language? You said you'd been here a few weeks, at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
There's the Vex. Hated when they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down. Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Aionians need.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Aionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Aionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who have been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. The ship the Elixir have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway, what's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement, but they still call it the progenitor ship. The mother of the Ionians. It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate. If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We handled plenty of mines before. This shouldn't be a problem.
Style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it. The material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it through. An exile captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement. No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Aionians are safe because of you.
We have to do more to stop the House of Exile. We know from our dealings in the Accord, the Archon's just out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nassan R. Was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger? I was the emissary as you are, and will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for whom?
The beings in your dreams.
You know who brought me here.
Orin, can you fight?
Persimmon! Oh, yes. Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead.
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
Here's the Vex Ikora was talking about. fire up the signals in the area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go. So, we think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain a spirit in their way.
The capsule is better this way. It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well, in the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
speaking with the Aionians and moving through their settlement, I've been constructing a theory. It needs work, but the nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Aionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. Maybe even before.
You keep saying that word, collapse? I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they've mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home, but learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone who would teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce them. Before you became emissary?
Languages I didn't understand. My leg turning to bismuth.
Same. Mine was cadmium, though.
Your continued interference has been noticed.
The conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new golden age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Am I? I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you. But I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She's still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Jade Lord incoming!
Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Aionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
Ikora, when was all this? Did the collapse happen in my time? Did my family die in an apocalypse? Or did they get to grow old and die happy? I need to know that they live a full life, even if I'm not there to see it.
How long ago? How long? When did the world end?
So many records were wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
They're gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. I mean, didn't someone think that to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, there's no bunkers, just gone?
And I can't undo any of it.
Lodi. That would have never been possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose, and fell, and then so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then, and survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live. We built a city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
What does it matter now?
I'm sorry. That was...
Sorry. It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars.
To see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago.
Oh, always used to take my breath away.
Just looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. I guess the stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries.